With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play action, Willis. He finds his man Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
First down carry now for Miller. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Meanwhile, Willis is thrown caught by 11. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. A point after, good by Groupie. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Jackson. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. To Williams, complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Once more with Mitchell. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Willis now off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Willis with a quick throw out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. And they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, it's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. To throw, here's Willis. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 33 yards that time.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now 2nd and 9. Jackson now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for the 1st and goal.
Mitchell is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70.
Here's Willis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Willis. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down. 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
He's going to air one out. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chase Young able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Willis looking to throw it.
Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Odafe Oweh. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
Running left, here's Mitchell.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They're going to look to throw. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Oh, here's pressure, and the Saints block it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line football. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Willis.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the
touchdown!
Chris Olave.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Here's Groupie for the PAT.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What is it? Hey!
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
DC, what? DC. Report! Hey, come on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They run over center with Mitchell. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Now Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, middle. Go. Report. Go right here. Report. 13. Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to have the 1st down, more than that. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Thirteen. Go.
Here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And that flag accepted.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
Hey, Ozzy, shut up. Go.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. The shotgun snap to Willis. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there. A big one. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Buying time to his left. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
12 more yards there and another 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Miller. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Now an audible here into something else. Miller will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
13.
Jackson.
Now be taken in by Shaheed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Jackson.
That's a...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
To throw, here's Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Now Willis to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flushed out. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, they they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in.
Touchdown, Saints! Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Saints look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Groupie for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, Alpha. What are you?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jackson.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Jackson.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
Now Jackson.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
He's going to let it fly.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Jackson.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
Just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And this is caught inside the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
13. Yeah. Hey, middle. Ready? Shot. Ready, shot. You.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Ready, shot. Ready, shot. You at X. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least 1 play. Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Come on. Hit. 65 catch. 65 catch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ready? Nothing, 19.
Willis back to throw here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.